What exactly happened in the Maryland real estate market in 2022? Was there a crash? And what should you know if you're thinking of buying or selling in 2023? And if you're looking to do both, this is really important for you. I have the numbers right here with me that I'm going to go over, and I think they tell a pretty compelling story of what happened. So you can ignore the news for now. You can forget all of the stories they're telling you. Let's look at what's really happening in Maryland. Let's get started. First, let me debunk the home values dropping myth for Maryland. So I've got it all right here from the Maryland Realtors Association, and the average price of a home sold in Maryland in 2021 was $426,765. And in 2022, that average went up to $453,759. That's an increase of 6.3%. So where's the disconnect here? Every time I turn on the news, values are down. So I don't really see that happening. And the best way we can look at numbers in real estate is year over year. You know, what happened last year, what happened this year, and comparing them. We're not day trading these houses and having to look at numbers every month, but that's what the news is doing. If they see a bad month, you know, if July to August was down, that's what you're going to hear about, but you're not going to hear the bigger picture. So it's just really important to know that home values in Maryland are up. And another thing that should be happening if the market was crashing is that inventory should be up, right? So inventory in 2021 was at 1 month of inventory. And what months of inventory means is that if no new houses went onto the market, it would take 1 month for all of the current homes on the market to sell. Well, we're at 1.2 at the end of 2022, so it went up 0.2. And to give you more perspective on that, a balanced market is 6 months of inventory. That means it would take 6 months to sell all of the active inventory on the market if no new houses were listed. We are still very much in a seller's market. So when I hear all of my friends and family and clients and past clients telling me, I don't know if I can sell right now, where's your competition? The prices are still elevated. There's no competition on the market. What better time? And it's such an interesting period of time too, because since sellers are thinking that, buyers are getting all kinds of concessions when they're buying these homes. They're getting seller credits. So such an interesting time in real estate, but it's anything but a crash. It is so far from that. And when we're looking at these numbers, it really starts to put it into perspective. So what should you know when you're going into 2023, when you're looking to buy or sell? What information should you really be focused on other than what I just told you? Well, I think that you should pay attention to what the Fed does with interest rates. And the reason is it so closely impacts the mortgage interest rates. And just a few days ago, we're in the first week of February of 2023 right now. Just a few days ago, we found out that the Fed is raising rates by 25 basis points. It's the smallest rise in rates, or increase in rates, I should say, in months. So what people are seeing is that inflation is curbing a little bit. It doesn't mean it's over. It doesn't mean it can't come back. But what that did was drop mortgage interest rates again, because it shows signs that inflation is going the opposite direction, which is where we want it to go. So pay attention to those things, because that's how the mortgage industry bases their rates. And we're about 6% for interest rates right now. And it's very unlikely that it's going to go back into the 3s and 4s. So this is kind of what we're looking at for 2023. We're probably looking at maybe mid 5s, 6s, 6.5. We don't really know for sure, but 6 is a pretty solid number that we can guess this is likely to stay. So make sure you're budgeting based off of that number, and you'll be fine going into this year. And another thing you should focus on is that prices are stabilizing right now. They went up all through last year, and right now it's pretty much stable, which is really good. We don't want wild things happening in the market. We want predictable things happening in the market, especially when we're buying and selling. It's easier to price homes. It's easier to offer on homes. So that's a really good thing going into 2023. And I'm really excited to work with buyers and sellers because of that. And another thing I'm excited about is that the quality of listings matters again. And let me explain what that means a little bit. So back in the pandemic, you probably could have drawn a picture of a house and just scanned it to the computer and put it online, and people would have bought the house anyway. Like, there was just so much competition, so many buyers out there trying to take advantage of extremely low rates and not too high of prices just yet. I mean, they got there, but in the beginning, it was a frenzy. Well, that means that marketing didn't matter so much. That means it didn't matter so much how you prepare your home. Just so many things were just out the window. And a lot of the agents that joined the market in that time have never really had to market a home. So I'm excited going into 2023 because all of that matters again. That means if you're going to list your home, you can make sure that you stand out by actually having amazing marketing done by your agent, an agent who's experienced in this type of market. We want agents who are experienced in balanced markets to be selling homes right now because they know that photos matter, videos matter, how you prep the home matters, how you stage the home matters, pricing even matters more than ever. Back in the pandemic, you could list over your market value. You could go $50,000 over market value and probably still sell because of the frenzy. Well, that doesn't work anymore. We have to be strategic. So that's why I'm excited, because this is where I thrive. I love listing homes that stand out above everyone else in the neighborhood, everyone else in that city. So really excited about that. And for buyers, I'm excited that there's some balance because we can actually have contingencies again. We can ask for inspections. We can ask for seller credits. We can do all kinds of things that we couldn't do during the pandemic. So it's really the best of both worlds. And I love working in this type of market. And you should be happy whether you're a buyer or a seller right now. It's only been a seller's market for the past couple years. So buyers have been really upset. Well, not anymore. You have a lot to look forward to in 2023. And I'm happy to help you with that. If that's you and you're the person who needs to start looking for a home this year, or you need to sell your home and then find a new one, please reach out to me. I am happy to help. This is what I do. I would love to help you sell your home or buy a home in Maryland. And if you're looking anywhere else in the United States, I have connections in every single state with reputable realtors who will do an amazing job for you. So make sure to reach out to me on here if that's you. My information is listed below. And as always, if you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe so that you stay up to date on all of my videos about living in Maryland.